Hopefully that looks better. We'll have to just refresh thing here. Let's look now on Twitch. Yeah, that's better. Sorry about that. So yeah, how are we gonna confirm this, I wonder? You might have to, because I don't think this is accessible. Like the dynamic source tag stuff. So I'd have to see what I could do. Let me go into my elf character. Excuse me. Character elf. I can spell. And now, like, for example, maybe I could just do it in my abilities system component. It's actually in my player state, but I could do get ability system component, right? And then I could do cast to gas. Of course, ability system component. I probably could make some sort of helper function where it's like get ability, get all abilities of ability type, get ability slot type from handle, get ability from tagged input. So maybe that's how I could possibly do it. So maybe that's how I can kind of handle this. Yeah, it keeps us trying to open a different thing here. So yeah, so get all abilities, add spec handle, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, you can get dynamic tags. It's all there. Boom, boom, boom. Right. So I wonder if I should be able to hopefully, maybe I could do myself a favor with this function where I can add a meta. And I always forget what the meta is, but you should be able to scope the gameplay tag to a certain hierarchy. How to scope input tag parameter to specific tag hierarchy. Or get ability. Let's see if the AI assistant here, let me know. I could always just Google it probably, but you know, I'm lazy. So, blah, blah, blah. So gameplay tag filter. And I believe I do have that tag. So input dot native action dot ability. So let me copy name it to clipboard. Let's do meta equals gameplay tag filter equals that, and hopefully that'll work. So let's take a look. So let's compile that. Whoops. And we'll keep on keeping on. Because then what I think I can do is because I also think when it comes to the cards, there might need to be like fail conditions that it has to maybe check for. So for example, if we only allow you to have like 3 ability slots or something like that, say you have them all filled and then you try to activate a card that tries to grant you another active ability, we can either say no, all ability slots are filled, can't play the card, or we say, you know, current slot, all slots are filled, it will replace the first slot or something, and you have to, because I don't want to see about having to manually confirm anything with these cards, so maybe just fail states or something. Maybe that's fine. Well, let's see if what we did worked as I had hoped. I do input tag, and now, yeah. So input 1, 2, 3, equipment movement, stuff like that. So cool. So now, what needs to happen? I need to probably first I need to first remove all my abilities, right? So let's go to our ability thing here. We're gonna say delete, delete, delete. So now we only have our dodge ability, which probably should be handled in a different way altogether, but it's not our problem at the moment. So no, I can't use any sort of abilities outside of melee, of course. So now what I should hopefully be able to do is create a card that handles this. But I'm not sure right now like how it would work. Because like maybe I can have a helper function that says like, you know, get available, like input tag kind of thing. There should be like a card here, right? Test card. And then input tag. Maybe there could be like input dot native action dot ability, and then maybe there needs to be some identifier. Like an identifier tag that says, okay, I want this to be granted as an active ability. So maybe I could say like input dot native action ability dot and assign slot, maybe. So I probably would want to define this in C++. So where are my input tags here? We declare not ability 4, but assign active slot, something like that. And then here so ability dot assign slot, and then guess within. I don't like how it's trying to open it. So there's activate card, right? And then it calls give to ability system. And give to ability system does all of this stuff. I don't know if I should do this check like here, or if it should be just, I guess it could be in here. Maybe I could say something like that. So we're gonna work on the ability system component. We don't need the tags. We're gonna work on the ability sets, not reaction based. Not this one either. Because yeah, we tried, and it's also a void thing, so maybe we have to change it to like Boolean. I guess let's just do one thing at a time. So inside of our guest course ability set, we would need to maybe make another section here for a function, or maybe it's private. Bool. Not is valid ability. I want to say is active ability slot available. And I wanted to like bool slot available, and then gameplay tag slot available slot tag. Then so I feel like the ability system component should handle this. Just don't know if it should be public, private. Or maybe it should be in the ability system blueprint library. Or if it should just exist within this function, you know? So I feel like, I don't know, let's just see what's gonna happen. So active ability slot tags equals F gameplay tag container create from array. Or there's add tags, pending tags, complex, has tags. Oh god. Unless maybe I should make this some global kind of thing. Hey Antosh, thanks for the YouTube tutorial on the targeting plugin. Wasn't familiar with it and it's going to come in handy when I get the combat in my project. Awesome. I'm glad you watched it. I'm glad it was useful. So yeah, thanks for the shout out as well. It's much appreciated. I'm thinking of doing another tutorial about choosers and chooser tables and stuff like that. But the main reason why I did that tutorial was for the Unreal Engine instructor program. I'm trying to be certified, so they needed me to make a tutorial. So I thought, why not also put it on YouTube? So glad you enjoyed it. So yeah, maybe I need to make a setting in my gameplay settings that kind of says, you know, my active ability tags or something. I don't know if that's too much indirection. I don't know. Let's just try it. YOLO. I don't know which class that's in. Developer settings, yeah, gameplay ability settings, and then we go here, boom. And so I want to make another U property. So probably like here is good. So yeah, we need to make documentation for that. In the meanwhile, do another one. It's not going to be a soft pointer or anything like that. It's just going to be f gameplay tag container. I don't think it needs to be a pointer. I don't know. So active ability slot tags tag container, I guess. So we have that. I forget exactly how to also check for this. I know I did it somewhere. So like this. So we're just gonna do that. So bam. That. Don't have to worry about that. Oh, deleted too much. Deleted too much again. Oh, indeed, do that. Jesus told me about chooser tables, which led to a ton of cleanup and code reduction for me. Can't stress enough how helpful they are. Yeah, they're really super duper helpful. Before choosers, when you were doing some other stuff, I had to use like a custom data table with like all the struct and stuff. It was still doable, but yeah, choosers makes things a lot, I guess, more straightforward, I suppose. And it's still a relatively new tech with some tutorials out there. So I thought it might be worth it to share it. So return false at the end here. So I want to say what? I guess I don't have to say. I don't think I need slot available because it's already a Boolean function type. So okay, so we know what tags they are. So if active ability slot tags dot is empty, UE log is empty, return false. And now we gotta say, I think we have to get the ability system component somehow. Oh, I guess I could take it in when we do give to ability system. Then I guess we could also just have a fail safe as well at the beginning. So if false, let's do a UV log on that. Okay. So here now, so close. We don't want to do it on the ASC, but so ASC get ability from tag input. But not how I want to write this. Yeah, Antosh, if you have any other ideas for tutorials that you think would be useful, let me know, and I can try to do them. You know, these tutorials do take some time, but it might be worth it in the end. Sorry, I'm just checking work stuff. My bad, my bad. So we're gonna say if blah blah blah. So I would want to say T sub class of which type is this? Return. This gameplay ability. So we're gonna do something like this. Sure, thank you so much. We'll keep that in mind and let you know if anything pops out. Perfect. Much appreciated. So if but that, then we would say what else? No, available slot tag equals available slot tag equals tag, right? Yo, it's been a minute since I last saw you around. Did you manage to do the combo system to the state trees? Yes, I did. Let's look at that real quick. So melee combo, I think I called it. So a very basic combo system. But you know, we're gonna have to add more later down the line. But you know, we're able to have our input listener here. And we're able to have air attacks or jump attacks, melee combo 1, 2, 3, and a heavy attack hold. So I guess I could try to show this all at once, hopefully. So, you know, we have my state tree, and it's debugging. So I'm in idle. I do light attack 1, goes into melee combo 1, melee combo 2, and then back to 1, 2, 3. I jump. I'm in air attack, I hold, and then I release, and I'm in hold, and I return back to idle. So it works. Hopefully it'll be flexible enough for what we want to accomplish. We can always add more combos. You know, have heavy attack combos, light attack combos. We have different types of weapons, so each weapon has a state tree in it that we use and override the current active state tree, something like that. But yeah, we managed to get that done. That was a scary point in the development. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to accomplish that. But now we are working on like a card deck building system where you have these cards on the bottom, and I want you to be able to activate these cards, and these could be cards that grant you abilities, cards that grant you passives and buffs or debuffs on the enemies, just to make the